Welcome to TikToks.
where we try to navigate life by styling our minds, one candid conversation at a time.
My name's Jilly.
I am Dave.
This podcast is available on YouTube and Spotify. So if you want to send in your support, visit us there and hit subscribe or follow.
Hi guys, I'm Jilly and I'm with Dave. So for today's Kwentuhan, we are going to talk about how to deal with negativity online as well as managing our reactions better when it comes to commenting or posting or sharing. Also, we are going to discuss some tips of how to be socially responsible netizen. So, simulan na
Okay.
natin. Let me ask you, Dave, when you
Yes.
go online ba, when you go opening your Facebook or Instagram, what do you usually see?
Well, nowadays, of course, we're living on the same planet. Of course, we all know what's happening around us.
Yeah.
What I see is most of the news are covering about COVID-19. And then, yan, may mga nag-rant sa government and all that. Ikaw ba?
Yeah. Ako naman kasi medyo super different yung vibe ng Facebook o for my Instagram eh. Kasi pag inopen ko yung Facebook, aside from seeing memes, I also see my friends, as you mentioned nga, sharing news, sharing their political stands on specific issues. And when it comes to Instagram naman, kasi when you open my Instagram, ang most likely makikita mo are posts about social media marketing, graphic designs, mga work-related stuff. Kasi diba, if mapapansin mo, since almost everyone sa atin is indoors, syempre, we have more time glued to our phones. Kasi minsan hindi rin naman natin nako-control kasi wala naman tayo ibang gagawin aside from chores and cooking. So, with that, feeling ko mas tumaas yung time, the average time that we spend on social media. Actually, I did a this one is a 2020 statistics eh. Kasi from a reliable source online, actually the Philippines is number 1 when it comes to being active on social media. And yung average time spent natin online, guess what? 3 hours and 53 minutes. So almost 4 hours on the daily tayong naka-online and nagsuscroll lang. So imaginein mo the things that we can possibly do aside from scrolling lang, 'di ba? So ayun, top 1 tayo when it comes to being active on social media, followed by Thailand and Indonesia. Wow, puro Southeast Asia actually.
That's very, very educational. And since you've mentioned, a lot of people now are parang, they have more time to spend in social media due to what happened, di ba? I'm actually curious parang, bakit kaya yung mga tao, us people, why are we so addicted in social media? Well, ako, of course, kasi yung social media nowadays is very useful, di ba? Of course, number 1, we use that to communicate, to connect with our friends, family, workmates, colleagues, ano pa ba? We use that ngayon, most of the time, mga marketers, they sell online na, di ba? Yung mga friends natin, even our friends ngayon, online sellers na. And then, yung mga small businesses ngayon, since bawal nga tayong lumabas, lahat ng transaction social media na, diba? So, news, diba? Mga news, about memes, mga page na pina-follow natin for positivity, for educational purposes. Lahat na halos lahat. We're living in a virtual world na nga.
Yeah.
Actually, yun yung medyo na-realize ko. But there's something that I have read. Yung mga tao ngayon, most of them, or most of us, are spending time in social media kasi we want to show off to the world on how well we are when it comes to, our living. Parang gusto natin ipakita na, eto ko, masaya ako, I was able to watch this film, I was able to read this book, to cook this meal, I was able to talk to this person, etc., etc. So, ang naging conclusion ko doon, parang siguro yung iba, defense mechanism na nila yun. Parang, okay, hindi ako nahihirapan ngayon, hindi ako kawawa ngayon, diba? Siguro pag yun nga, may mga kaaway or whatsoever, instead of, ang tawag doon, yung gagantihan mo, pinapakita mo kung ano yung mga narating mo na ngayon, all that. So
Kind of
yun yung
bragging,
napapansin.
no? Mm-mm.
Definitely. And siguro to boost one's ego na din. Well, siguro hindi
Yun,
naman lahat.
actually. Ay,
Hindi
well,
naman
not all, pero if you think about it, that might be one of the major root cause kung bakit medyo glued tayo to our phones. Kasi ako, personal thoughts about it, I think one of the major factor why social media is very addicting, kasi unang-una sa lahat, smartphone nowadays, almost everyone has it. So, kapag bumili ka ng smartphones, what are the apps that you're going to download una, 'di ba? Ang una mong lalagay, Messenger, Facebook, Instagram. So now that almost everyone has a smartphone in their hand, kasi sobrang mura na nga lang, they're more likely to be on social media. Tapos, as you mentioned nga, medyo agree ako doon sa parang feeding. Although maybe we're not aware about it or hindi natin ina-acknowledge, but some people or most people, I think, are on social media because the fact that you can post something about your life na maganda or a highlight of your life, and then you post about it on social media, tapos you know that people are watching and a lot of people are seeing it, and then the fact na you get likes, you get shares, you get positive comments,
it's
or
a
parang
matter of self-gratification.
oo, yun. So parang it somehow enables us to feed our ego, or worse, medyo worse, yung parang we somehow get assurance or validation
Exactly.
through it.
Validation.
Diba? Pag nag-post ka ng selfie, for example, medyo addicting siya kasi parang you find yourself monitoring kung ilan na ba yung nag-likes, ilan na ba yung nakakita dun sa story mo, kung yung comments. Tapos, parang, di ba, the more you see na a lot of people are commenting positive emotions, parang sort of nalilift yung feelings din,
Confidence.
nabuboost. And then, when you see na sobrang onti ng likes nitong specific photo, you somehow get defeated, you get depressed, and then you end up comparing yourself to other people, di ba? So, yun. I think that's one of the major reason for me. Parang feeling ko, secondary na lang yung news, yung businesses. Kasi, if you think about it, when it all started, yung Facebook, wala pa namang Facebook Marketplace before. Wala pa namang Facebook business, di ba? Kasi it's all a matter of posting something and connecting. Which is, hindi naman tayo against dun, di ba? Kasi, a lot of things have changed. Kasi, kahit nasa ibang bansa ka, million miles away, you can still contact the ones you love.
Hindi, totoo naman. Actually, to add up to what you've said, you mentioned nga na a lot of people are being depressed na nga, nagkakaroon ng anxiety, they're comparing themselves. Totoo yun. Kasi nagiging parang basis na natin ng kung ano yung maganda or ano yung nakakabuti para sa atin kapag marami siyang likes or comments sa Facebook. Napansin mo, like sa reviews, parang, ay, okay, at sa tingin ko, kain yung food na to. Yung likes nito eh. Ang daming nagko-comment, ang daming nag-share. So, ngayon, yung mga tao, ginagawa na nilang epitome of what is good for us or what is, the standard of beauty.
Yeah.
Kung ano yung nakikita sa social media. And unfortunately, yun nga, parang talented sila, they have so many things to share, but because no one's liking their post or no one's commenting on their post, yung iba sa kanila parang, ay, hindi na lang ako magpo-post. Parang, instead na i-show nila yung talent nila, nag-hesitate na ngayon sila kasi they're afraid na mabash sila or di na kasi ako famous, ano bang maaambag ko sa mundo? Ba sa akin and all. Very sad. Kasi nakikita natin ngayon na kung ano yung mga kumakaalat, ayun pa yung, sorry, we're not super smart. I know this podcast is not like super geek na matalino, but nakikita natin trending yung mga, ano mo yung mga parang, ano ba yan? Bakit ito yung kumakalat? Yung mga parang content na hindi mo alam kung pinag-isipan pa or what. Siguro yung mga tao ngayon, hinahanap nila yung mas ma-entertain sila.
Oo.
Kaysa yung parang mag-iisip-isip.
Yun. And actually, well, medyo field ko kasi ito kasi my job is all about social media marketing. And we do a lot of research kasi when it comes to parang kinikilala namin yung target market namin. So, in those research, I learned na
Exactly.
there's a study also na because of social media, paikli ng paikli yung attention span ng mga tao. It's getting shorter and shorter every year. And I think, I don't have the statistics, the specific, pero yung ngayon ata, kasi we are encouraged as content creators, we are encouraged to create content na that will immediately catch the eyes of our audiences in the first 6 seconds, 3 to 6 seconds. Kasi if yung ginawa mong content is hindi ganun ka attractive or hindi eye-catching, they would tend to scroll. So, hindi na nila mapapansin yung content mo.
Ayun nga, parang doon sa sinabi mo na a lot of people are not reading their content. Ang nakakalungkot ngayon kasi sa mga tao, they don't read na talaga what's inside the article. Once they saw the caption or the title of the article, automatic isi-share na yun.
Yes.
Minsan yung iba, hindi nila na-realize na clickbait lang pala yun. Ganyan, hindi nila sure na yung resources. So, ang dami kong nabasa niyan recently. But then, of course, nakakalungkot lang. Hindi nag-fact check yung parang, go ahead.
Alam mo, yun. So, as I mentioned kanina, aside from the fact na lumiliit na yung time, yung attention span natin, if you can notice, karamihan na ngayon, especially in our generations, it's very hard to keep their focus on one thing. It's because of social media nga, yung addiction. Kasi parang when you scroll through Facebook, Instagram, you're getting loads and loads of information. Tapos yung somehow wanting to absorb it all, ang ginagawa na lang natin, we tend to skim. Parang people are very good at skimming na babasahin lang nila yung headlines and then pag nakita nila na okay, parang they thought na na-absorb na nila and they understand what's happening and then they're going to share. Tapos what's really bad about it pa is when they share, di ba, we have the option to add our comments before we share. Yung parang caption natin. And ganyan. And then lalagyan mo siya ng hate comments. And then when you share it, sa feed mo, lalabas yun sa friends. Pag nag-scroll sila, makikita nila yung shinare mo. And the first thing kasi that they'll notice is yung caption mo, yung hate comment mo, and then the headline. And then they're going to share it na with another hate comment or with another negativity. Hence, the negativity that's continuously spreading online, di ba? Kasi parang if you notice, people react on shared emotions. So parang nag-react ka dun sa emotions na shinare nung nakita mo, friend mo, instead of reading through the facts. Parang gano'n.
Exactly. Hindi
parang yun napapansin ko eh.
Exactly.
Napapansin ko now na parang a lot of people are getting swayed by other people's emotions easily. Na hindi na nila isip or hindi na sila nag-give time to analyze what they post and share. Diba?
Exactly. Ang nangyayari tuloy sa mga tao ngayon, people became more subjective na. When it comes to telling their opinion. Hindi na siya factual eh. Kung ano na yung bugso ng damdamin nila, yun na yung ipopost nila. So that's the sad thing na nangyayari ngayon. And ano pa ba? May isa akong naisip kanina while you're talking. You mentioned kasi na yung tao parang nag-skim na lang siya. Meron pa akong isang na correlate dyan. Yung tao parang dumadami yung choices and options na gusto mong gawin. So, minsan yung social media, instead of, okay, I have the goal. This is what I will do. But then, ang daming nagpa-pop up na ads. Kasi ganyan ang algorithm ng Facebook ayun eh. Parang, mag-search ka ng isang product, tapos magugulat ka, ang daming suggested ads ngayon, na parang, ito sana yung gagawin mo, pero nag-end up ka doing this or buying this.
Totoo.
Purchasing this, instead dun sa totoong goal mo. Why? Kasi we are easily swayed dun sa mga ads. That's how, ngayon ko na-realize, sabi ko, shucks, that's how powerful advertisements are sa social media. Yung, for example, mentioned na ako, Lazada. Nag-search lang ako nung nakaraan ng, wireless earphone. Isang beses lang yun. Yung siguro, ng niya. Nagulat ako pag scroll ko nung buong feed ko, puro earphone na. So, kaya yung mga tao nagiging impulsive buyers din talaga sa when they're on social media. Kasi, iba pag lagi mo kasi siyang nakikita, yun yung pinifeed sa'yo, tatatak siya sa isip mo, tapos may isip mo ngayon na kailangan mo siya kahit hindi naman
Oo.
talaga.
Totoo. Kaya parang a lot of
Diba?
marketers online ngayon, parang ina-harness yung algorithm na yan ng Facebook and Google Ads. That's Google Ads. Yung parang, minsan nga magugulat lang tayo kasi ewan ko if this happened to you na, pero a lot of times it has happened to me and my friends na parang, for example, nagkukwentuhan lang kami about toothpaste. Ganyan. As in,
Oo.
kwentuhan lang we didn't search about it. Tapos,
Okay.
parang nagulat kami, parang kinahapunan, parang, tinatarget na ako ng specific toothpaste brand. Parang lalabas na siya sa ads ko. Tapos parang kami, oh my God.
Monitor nila tayo.
They're listening.
I'm not sure if you are also, I'm sure familiar ka dito since yung field of work may social media marketing. Parang merong automatic yung mga social media ngayon na kapag halimbawa interest mo, kunyari nag-like ka ng page about clothing brands, parang na-detect siya na technology na itong taon to, she's into fashion icons, ganyan. Maglalabas siya ng mga ads na related sa damit, sa mga models and all that. Kaya nafe-feed sa utak mo na shocks yung damit, ganda. Okay, let's go to the comments. Yung parang, pag-usapan din natin kasi yung how do we avoid the negativity. Yung mga nagko-comment, yung mga, ang dami nag-aaway sa social media ngayon, nagtatalo-talo.
Yeah, maraming keyboard warriors.
What's your stand on that?
Ako kasi, personally, di ba, it's my job social media. So, I have to be updated. I have to always be online. And it's kind of difficult for me to control my screen time on social media. As much as I want to deactivate my Facebook, as much as I want to delete my Facebook account or mag-keep stay off the grid from Instagram, hindi pwede kasi parang one day ka lang na magstay offline, tapos yung mga clients mo parang may mababanggit na silang something na nag-trend, tapos ikaw, you have no idea about it, di ba? So parang mahirap talaga for me. So, dahil nga when that's my job na I have to stay online, hindi ko rin may iwasan yung ganyan, mga negative comments, parang what do you call this? Mga pag-aaway online on their specific stand. As much as I can, I don't engage or I don't entertain people who's commenting on posts na alam kong wala namang sense yung sinasabi nila. And sometimes, very rare lang yung times na, okay, someone commented about this specific issue and I know na he didn't understand or he doesn't understand what he's talking about. So, kindly, i-explain ko. But then, a lot of people kasi, pag nireplyan mo yung comments nila, you tend
Papatungan ko nila.
you tend to feed their attention kasi some people comment such things para lang makakuha ng attention Ikaw naman, syempre hindi mo naman yun maiisip minsan kasi you just wanted to explain your side. You just wanted to explain to him na it's not like that naman, ganyan. But then, kapag tinry mo kasing replyan yung mga ganon, some people, parang they feed on it, tapos magre-reply sila ng magre-reply with much more aggressiveness. Ganon.
Totoo.
Kasi
at saka yung sinabi mo na tawag doon, parang naghahanap pa sila ng kakampi. Karamihan sa kanila.
Ganon.
Because the more that you look like you are aggravated already to what they're saying, natutuwa kasi sila lalo kang naiinis or napipit. So, tama yung sinabi.
Oo. Sabi nila, don't feed the trolls. Parang, don't give them the satisfaction of giving them attention. Diba? Kasi they want it
Exactly. Kasi
so,
pag hindi mo pinansin, lalo siyang hindi mangyayari. Hindi natutuloy yun. But, of course, you have to know then kasi kung kailan ka magsasalita. Kasi, paano kung sobrang naapakan ka na talaga or nagkakaroon na ng negative image yung sarili mo sa public dahil sa mga pinagsasabi nila, of course, that's the time na lumaban ka. But again, like what you've said, you have to be professional, you have to be diplomatic, make sure na hindi ka biased, explain ang side. Hindi kayong parang, walang yaka kasi, loko-loko pala eh. No, give them facts, okay? If you can give resources, that's better.
Manage to handle your reactions also. As we mentioned kanina, diba? Kailangan wag tayong basta-basta mag-click and maging keyboard warrior na parang you're trying to explain but at the same time you're driven by your emotions. So, ang tendency yung natatype mo is kind of aggressive na rin at the same time na parang pinapantayan mo yung level nila na which shouldn't be.
Nang aaway sa'yo. And nga pala, I want to add din pala to what you've said. Kasi you've mentioned na it's easy for you to just be quiet na lang. Don't engage in mga away-away thread na ganyan. Kasi nga sabi mo, hindi mo siya may iwasan because that's your job, right? Kumbaga, pag di ka nag-online ng isang araw, parang you're missing a lot of things. Okay? So ngayon, ang gusto ko naman i-share, yung what if ikaw yung talagang direktang inatake? What if that person is like your close friend, nag-comment ka about something, like what you mentioned nga, I had this incident earlier, diba? We're not gonna mention the name, pero parang ako, I'm trying to explain something about myself and being an extrovert. May nag-comment sa akin na parang very irrelevant naman doon sa sinabi ko. So, paano natin re-replyan ng maayos yung mga ganong tao? Exactly. So ako naman, ang stand ko kasi dyan, as much as I can, I don't use the comment threads to educate the person. I'm not sure if other people are doing this, pero or i-message ko privately yung tao. Kasi, like what you said earlier, diba, yung mga tao, kapag may nakita silang nag-aaway sa comment, may mga caption, hindi na nila aalamin yung root cause. So, kapag, albawa, syempre pag nag-comment ako sa Facebook, makikita ng mutual friends namin yun, si ganito, tsaka si ganyan, nagtatalo. Diba? So, ako, what I'm actually doing is, mini-message ko yung tao, hey, alam mo, nag-comment ka sa post ko na ganito. What do you mean about it? Tapos doon kami mag-uusap. Instead, doon kami sa chat box na mag-away kayo dyan and all that, na issue pa kayo. Diba?
Yeah.
So, yun lang naman.
Sobrang good
Ganun
advice nun. Kasi not all people are doing that. Kasi parang they would rather show the people na someone attacked me. So, someone attacked me in public. So, I would have to parang preserve myself and explain my side sa public also. Kasi parang ganun yung mindset na parang if you don't reply to it, parang maybe they're thinking na baka people would think na nagpapatalo ko, ganyan.
Totoo.
Yun.
And also, people think that you're guilty or wala ka nang masagot. Talo ka pala. Diba?
Ganun yung
totoo yung sinasabi mo.
Which is very good yung sinuggest mo na very professional actually. Na you would rather discuss it with the person personally, parang without the eyes of other people na hindi naman involved. Kesa naman yung ma-issue pa kayo, di ba?
Na-mention mo yung private message. Na-mention mo yung private message. Uso din kasi nag-aaway sa mga group chat. Para sa akin, hindi tama yun. Yung, alam ba, may group chat kayo na work. Tapos, hey, mention mo, kaya, hey, Gilly Nicomedes, hindi mo pa tinapos yung trabaho mo. Tapos diba, makikisaw yung boss.
Parang,
you know.
If I have a specific issue dito sa, for example, ka-office mate, hindi ko siya i-call out sa group chat namin on that specific project. Kasi, parang, hindi siya professional Kasi, although it's work-related, why do you have to post it on a place where you know other people are watching, di ba? Parang kayong dalawa na lang yung mag-usap. Kasi parang, in a way, if you do that, parang you're asking people in that group chat to take your side Anong gusto mo mangyari? Oo, parang mas okay sa akin yung personal yung settling it within yourselves. Kesa yung may issue kayo tapos parang hindi maganda Hindi siya professional, hindi maganda. When you want something harmonious, especially sa work.
You discuss it privately. Tapos, add natin pala, sorry, we forgot to discuss din. Di ba nga, there are a lot of people who are posting negative comments about us. So, kanina, naisip ko din na parang, what if those people are giving comments constructively? So, how do we know if the person is giving us constructive criticism or destructive criticism? I mean,
Ayan,
there's a fine
we
line
have,
between the two
oo,
eh. May
we
mga
have to
taong
decide.
nagmamalasakit natin, pero akala natin inaaway tayo. And meron naman na ang goal lang talaga nila i-bash ka. Like you, personally, how do you know or how do you identify if that is a detractor, gusto ka niyang sirain, or the person is just blunt, pero mahal ka niya, gusto niyang maging better person ka? How do you identify?
Wait, nag-iisip ako ng scenario eh. Kasi, these last few months, parang wala. Well, first thing kasi is, if I know that people who commented on my post, if I know him or her personally, feeling ko I would know if his or her intentions is to criticize me na constructive, or if he just wants to parang put me down. Kasi, ewan ko, the friends
Exactly.
that I have on Facebook, I make sure na kilala ko sila eh. And although merong mga acquaintances doon, feeling ko if it's an acquaintance na hindi naman kami masyadong close, tapos bigla kang magko-comment sa post ko, tapos criticizing me, tapos parang nafe-feel ko na it's not for my own good why you're saying it, parang you just want to comment something negative. Feeling ko, ewan ko, I would rather delete or not engage. Pero if you're someone na ka-close ko naman, and alam ko na your heart's in the right place, and I know that you just wanted to point out this room for improvement na kailangan ko sigurong mapansin, I would appreciate it if magko-comment ka or if you would DM it to me. Ayun.
Totoo.
Kasi parang if ever na destructive criticism and na-realize mo na hindi siya constructive, I would rather delete the comment and not engage. Kasi if you should remember na it's your own account, it's your own Facebook post, and you control what you see. So, if hindi naman nakakatulong yung comments niya and wala ka namang nakuhang anything about it, why engage, di ba? Parang ako, rather not.
Tama yung sinabi mo. Kaya, it's very important talaga na you know who your circle. If you really know the person, your intuition would tell you na, hey, ganito lang siya, masungit siya magsalita. Pero I know that this person wants the best for me. Like, for example, kung nanay mo or kapatid mo or whatnot. But then, I think there's no particular parang identifier, paano natin ma-identify yun eh. It's just you. If you know yourself, you know what's good for you, you know your capacity, your talent, alam mo kung yung sabi niya makakatulong. Kaya it's very important talaga na kilalang-kilala mo ano yung strengths and weaknesses mo para hindi ka madaling nakikinig na, ay, teka, sabi niya kasi sa akin, hindi daw pala bagay sa akin ng maiksi ang buhok. So, hindi na ako magpapagupit ng buhok. Mga ganon, na parang, okay, so ba hindi siya yung ginawa mo siyang taga-dikta ng kung ano yung maganda at mabuti sa'yo. So, I think the key for that is you have to have the balance. You know, alam mo kung kailan ka makikinig, alam mo kung kailan ka hindi makikinig, alam mo kung yung sinasabi niya ba eh good for you pa din or hindi na. Or parang ang end up nun, sinusunod mo na yung standard niya, which is not healthy for you. Because, you know, at the end of your day, you're still the captain of your own ship.
Okay, maybe we should discuss na yung some tips or practices that we need to practice or gawin para hindi tayo makakontribute also sa negativity online.
Okay, sige. Ako, sige, go. I'll share some tips on how do I keep my sanity para social media, para peaceful yung mind natin. So yun, kagaya rin ng ginagawa mo, I don't actually engage sa mga threads na medyo sensitive yung topic, especially if it's something political. Ayokong makiisa sa ganyan because it's a very, very sensitive topic. Ano pa ba? Religion. Ayoko nung nakikipagdebate sa religion kasi we have different point of view. So, walang mga nanalo dyan. Hindi ko sinasabing sobrang perfect ko, but ako talaga, I make sure na I always read the content before I share anything sa social media. I always do fact check. Kanino nang galing to? Sino nagkalat na tong balita na to? Ano yung news website na nagpakalat nito? And how credible the person is na nagsabi ng statement na yun. Kasi ngayon, di ba, ang daming mga parang kumakalat na, halimbawa, politician. Parang may mga quote and unquote na sinasabi. Pero hindi naman pala nila sinabi yun. So, akala marami, parang, siguro, exit yun from a speech. But no, if you really watch a full video, hindi ka masiswayed na. For example, dami kumakalat. Yung kay Vico Soto. May parang may parang mga post siya about love hugot. Ewan ko kung nakikita mo yun. Tapos,
pero hindi naman sa kanya.
Yun, tapos ang dami kong nababasa. Sabi nila, iba talaga si Mayor Vico. Sabi ko, hindi naman si Vico Soto yun. Hello, hindi naman ganyan yung profile picture ni Vico sa Twitter. So, make sure din na yung pina-follow nating influencer or yung pina-follow natin na celebrity, we know their real account, di ba? Alam natin yung real and legit account nila. Hindi yung, sabi ko ni ganito ni Mayor, wala daw ganyan-ganyan. Yung pala, fake account naman pala. So, again, be smart and magduda ka muna bago ka magtiwala. That's it. I want to highlight that. Kasi, dapat lagi kang may marginal thinking na maraming manluloko talaga ngayon. Ganun lang.
Yeah.
Ikaw ba? Anong share mo para
Ako,
sa mga netizens? How to be a smart netizen?
In support dun sa mga nasabi mo, I want people to pause and think before they click share, especially before they click share. And maybe makakatulong if we ask ourselves some questions, like maybe if I share this, will it change anything for the better? Maybe we can ask ourselves, what do I get from expressing all these hate online? Will the person about to read this post, will he get something out of it, something relevant out of it? So parang before we click the share button, kasi minsan meron tayong mga friends na sobrang murdered yung share button eh. So take a few minutes maybe or a few seconds to pause and maybe analyze. Also, I would advise, especially for people na maybe they're not aware but they're getting a lot of anxieties from going online. I know you've all heard this, pero social media detox. So parang for some people, they go on extremes about it, 'di ba? Yung parang nabanggit ko rin kanina, as much as I wanted to delete my Facebook account, as much as I wanted to uninstall Instagram, I can't because it's part of my work. And some people, when they do social media detox, dine-delete nila yung account nila. But if you're someone na medyo addicted to it and hindi mo pa siya matatanggal right away, parang you can start with baby steps na i-monitor mo yung the times that you spend scrolling online. Kasi it's kind of a root of unproductivity din eh. Kasi, di ba, sometimes we find ourselves scroll and then makikita natin hapon na, wala na tayong nagawa. For iPhone users, you can put an app limit to your apps installed. So ako, ang ginagawa ko, to lessen my scrolling through social media, I put a time limit kung ilang hours ko lang pwedeng i-access yung Facebook and Instagram app. Okay. Per day, I put a 2-hour time limit every day yon. And then, i-remind ka niya na kapag you have 5 minutes remaining.
Ang ganda. Gusto ko yung feature na yan.
Yes, oo. Eto, Dave, for Android users, there are actually apps na you can install. Tapos, siya mismo yung magli-limit ng usage mo from those Facebook and Instagram. You can install specific apps na tutulungan ka to limit your scrolling. So, if you don't want to install another app like that, you should have your own self-monitoring. I-police mo yung sarili mo kung ilang oras ka nagsiscroll and all. You have to observe yourself and bawasan. And another one that I would like to advise also is you have to choose who you follow. Parang in a way, kailangan i-marikondo mo yung feed mo. Kasi parang I asked myself
Oo.
na parang if I follow this account, ano yung makukuha ko? Will I get something relevant out of it? So, ayun, medyo umaayos na yung IG feed ko because when I open it, ang mga nakikita ko, tips on social media marketing, mga graphic design. So, ayun, I think you have to choose who you follow para maayos yung mga nakikita mo. Para when you go online, hindi puro negativity yung na-absorb mo.
Yeah, ang ganda. Sobrang gusto ko yung sinabi mo dun sa app na yan. I-apply ko yun sa phone ko mamaya. Tapos gusto ko lang din i-add dun sa sinasabi mo na think before you click or before you share. Yes, we have to be careful. Lalo dun sa mga nag-a-apply ng work. Kasi I've attended a seminar before na parang sabi, yung mga nag-hire na company, talagang apart from resume and curriculum vitae na sinesend sa kanila, you also stalk yung account mo, Instagram. So, kailangan maging mindful ka sa sinishare mo kasi it reflects who you are as a person. Anong klaseng memes or news or whatever ba yung nilalike and sinishare mo. So, from there, we get to know the person. You know, parang yan na yung first impression natin sa tao, yung feed natin. So, kung gusto mong maalagaan yung image mo and you're protecting an image, let's say you're a leader, you're a professor, or, you know, you have church affiliations and all that, you have to be mindful talaga what you put in your social media. That's it, guys. And I hope that, again, they have learned something from us. Yun lang. Bye-bye.
Bye!
You've reached the end of our episode.
We hope you liked it. Follow us and don't forget to subscribe.
Maraming salamat!
Let's get scratching.